This is going to be a very interesting segment. Now, I'm saying this with all the love possible. I don't know why people watch me. I'm saying with all the love possible. I'm saying thank you for watching me, but I don't know why you watch me. And it's crazy because like there's a chat, right? But I don't think about the chat. I just think like to me the live chatters are I'm subjecting you to some level of pain. But then when someone emails me and then says that and then says that they enjoy my content and so they want me to play their game, I'm like, oh my god, like I feel kind of bad for you. Like I'm sorry that you have to that you have to subject yourself here, right? You fit second monitor content so well, my guy. Okay, thank you for shattering my dreams of being primary monitor content. I'm just background noise. But this is something that you should put on your primary monitor because it's actually a very cool game. So again, I got an email about this game. Hi, hello. I hope you're doing well. I'm gonna cut out their like name and stuff just because I don't think they want to be known yet. They're a hobbyist game developer currently working on a Metroidvania called Saharul. And again, Metroidvania, that's already up my alley. Like, you already know what I'm doing here, okay? I love that shit. And specifically, it's the ways that the genre works that makes me so excited to, like, play it. It's the ability for you to, like, explore and, like, do things and then, like, come back and forth to it. And also, like, just, like, use your knowledge and your greater abilities to get better at the game, while also finding things that actually make you tangibly stronger too, and sort of like uncovering the secrets of the map too, right? Like basically figuring out what is the point of this. It's a very, very fun genre. So immediately I was hooked. Your content is really cool. I think that's a lie, but you know, it's I'm sorry again, you don't have to sweet talk me. If you want me to play your game, you can be honest with me. You can just say I hate your content, but I'm doing this because I want someone to play my game. And so I was wondering if you'd be willing to make a video/stream on its demo. Saw the trailer. I mean, as soon as they said Metroidvania, I was like, I'm down. So we're trying it today. As a thank you to the people who watch me, because I don't know why you do. I'm sorry for subjecting you to the stream. But you're building a Dyson sphere. Well, put me on the primary monitor. This is some important stuff, okay? This game is, like, again, it's a Metroidvania. And I can't wait to play it because boy oh boy, it actually looks really, really interesting. The key about this game, that I think is actually very, very interesting, is that it feels like the combat is like fairly complex, but also the style and the way that it like tells things, it's like the perfect amount of like simplicity. And I always wonder how to like capture the style. This style is something that always interests me, right? It reminds me a bit of like Super Brothers, which was like a very old iOS, I think now Android game too, where it was just primarily stick figures. But there was so much detail that was told through it that it kind of made you go like, wow, like it feels much more alive than what it seems to be, right? And that seems to flow through even to its game mechanics. So let's enjoy. And also the music, like I think the music is genuinely fantastic too. Like everything about this sounds very, very good. Oh god. Sorry, I need to find the button that lets me go into the thing. Actually, I think I know what happened. I think as soon as you go into options, I think I accidentally unbound something. So I'm gonna have to restart the game. Sorry, give me a second. Okay, there we go. I clicked the wrong button again. God damn it! See, this is the problem, right? Sorry, it's not the game, it's my keyboard. I'm not used to using the arrow keys. Oh, it supports WASD in the menu! Oh, thank God! This light, caused by some sort of witchery, perhaps. I sense that it wrought a profound shift within me, as though my body has been twisted beyond recognition. By whose hand, I wonder, could it have been cast? Let us proceed. The next village lies not too far from here. There, I shall investigate. Aldrich. Huh. First off, thank you for putting WASD in. I always talk about the WASD. But look at this. Do you see the trailer and do you see the secrets that you can get inside the map? Also, by the way, it's funny that the way that the secret was like done reminds me a lot of like the Dead Cell secret. Like the first secret that you find in Dead Cells is like a single corner somewhere. But I really, really enjoy what this game is like trying to like do. It's a very fascinating look, and the way that it starts, it has this like mystery to it that feels kind of like a Hollow Knight-esque type of thing too. Was this control? Oh, for dash. Is this like a Cuphead moment? Is this my Cuphead moment where I get stuck here for like 2 hours? Okay, thank God. As long as you are dashing, white attacks may not reach you. Red attacks, however, will harm you. At least, listen, at least it wasn't my, like, Cuphead moment, right? At least I was able to actually, like, make it past that jump, okay? But I always like seeing people's, like, projects, right? And again, thank you for subjecting yourself to the public domain, for allowing me to, like, try this out. Because again, it's a pretty harrowing experience to have somebody try your stuff and to see what they think about it, right? With every hit from your foes, your stun meter builds up. Once it fills up, you'll be stunned, rendered powerless, and unable to act. Can I... Oh, left click. Oh, shit. Oh, fuck. Ow. Oh, God. It feels very, very weighty, which is nice. Like, the combat feels extremely weighty. Like, when you swing, it feels like everything kind of slows down. It has that, what's that concept again? It's when you hit things and they pause. It's that hit stun thing. With striking foes, you harvest their vitality, which eventually coalesces into vitality gems. Press Q to shatter. That's the Estus Flask. How come every game this type has an Estus Flask? A spirit altar. Remarkably convenient that such structures grace this land. Well, they did originate from here, I suppose. Igniting it would be a wise choice. Let's ignite this. Charms. You can really tell. Like it feels like their inspiration. You can tell what their inspirations were, right? Like you can really see what they were aiming for. And it's kind of why I thought the concept was really cool, because it's the kind of concept that I think works out very well. That you see a lot of people try out, right? And I think a lot of games like have been building on it. But sometimes you just want like a very like refined or like very honed in take on the genre that doesn't add too much, but also adds enough to be its own unique thing as well. Which is kind of what this feels like. It feels like it adds enough to be its own unique thing, but it doesn't get so complex that you're dealing, because like crazy mathematics and stuff where you can just focus on the gameplay itself. Through a pack forged spirits, you will be resurrected upon each death of the last spirit altar ignited. However, the pain affected by contact with silver shall allow spirits to reclaim only part of their silver coins. I lose my money? I can win this easily, right? Oh god, you can actually dash everywhere. There's like a backwards dash too. Oh god. Oh, I should have dodged that. I see the stun meter now too. It's the very top. It's in the, oh, I'm gonna die. I'm dead. I'm stunned. Oh! Oh my god. I see what they mean by the red attacks now. The red attacks are the unavoidable things. I like how red is always used for the unavoidable thing too. Like it reminds me a lot of Sekiro. Like the color scheme is just a very recognizable thing. You're gonna go scout for food. Why would you say it like that? You just say that you're gonna eat. But you see why I kind of like this concept, right? I really do enjoy Metroidvanias in general. And it's interesting to see someone's like take on it. It's always interesting to see somebody's... Is that a maid outfit? Lena the Scavenger. Hello, new faces are rare around here. I'm Lena and you are... Aldrich. Pleased to meet you, Miss Lena. Well then, Mr. Aldrich. Could I interest you in some of my wares? What kind of things do you sell? Various objects I find while roaming the land. Take a look. Maybe something will pique your interest. Everybody has the... I like how everyone always has that same, like, line. Do you want to see my wares? It feels like a very classic line. Greetings, sir. My name is Aldrich. May I ask yours? Zephyr, the Elder of Virith. Pleased to meet you. It seems that you got caught up in that spell, yes? Indeed. You know who cast it and what its effects are? Lys the Witch. She cast it in an attempt to take the humanity of everyone in Saharul for herself. However, due to the immense complexity of the ritual, she only partially succeeded. While everyone was affected, the ways in which they were impacted and the magnitude of the effects differ in every individual. Most lost their human appearance, some their minds and others their mortality. I see. By losing their mortality, do you mean that some people became immortal? Yes. Even if you beat them down to a pulp, given enough time, they'll be back. That's me, chat. Because every day, my chat beats me up. My chat abuses me, beats me up, calls me names, and every day I come back. I used to say that chat had the problem, but maybe I'm the problem. Maybe I'm a masochist. Yes. Exactly, streamer. Exactly. Thank you for finally realizing your place, streamer. Thank you. Speaking of which, have you seen the guardian of the temple on your way here? He should have been back by now. Oh. It seems that he was among those who lost their minds. He attacked me on sight. I had no choice but to slay him. Oops. I see. Most unfortunate. Well, death isn't so rare nowadays. I believe that you're a wanderer? What makes you say that? I've seen several people come out of the temple over the years. All of them wanderers. Are they common here? No, only one every few thousand years. But you've seen several. Indeed, I'm much older than what you think. Leave my age aside, I must be quite strong in order to travel the monster-infested great desert that lies between the realms, yes? I am rather strong, yes. Why do you ask? Do you think that you could defeat Liz? I believe that by now she's already preparing another witchery to finish what she has started. Ending her would be in your best interest as well, as you will also probably get caught up in the next spell. And what will happen if I get caught up in it? There'll be nothing human left of you, or me, or anyone in Saharul for that matter. We'll all become mindless, inhuman creatures. Where is she? In a tower, not too far from her. However, the place is protected by a seal. In order to break it, you need to kill 3 beasts spread around Saharul. They guard the seal. I suppose that you have a map? Let me mark the location of the beasts. Jots down 3 points on the map. /me. /me. Jots down 3 points on the map. It's like World of Warcraft role-playing. It's so good. Here, I shall see to it. Surely you shall. I shall be here. Should you ever have any questions, fear not to ask. I recommend that you go see Lena the Scavenger and Haddon the Smith in the houses. They might be able to help you one way or another. Press tab to open your map. Press left click to open the link. The locations of the beasts are not marked in the demo. Yeah, so this is a demo. They're still making this a game. And again, you can really tell the influences, right? Even in the way that the writing is like done. It reminds me a lot of like how like Dark Souls or like Elden Ring writing is like done, where it's like they give you very little information, but they give you just enough to leave the vagueness to the point where it's like your imagination runs wild, right? The vagueness is not in what to do. Like that stuff is usually very, very clear. The vagueness is in why the motivations are like there. And then you see the world and it sort of like builds up inside of you, and you hear the tone of the music and the almost like depressing view of the entire city. And it kind of makes you realize that like, oh, this is not a happy place. And then they tell you that they're suffering, and it's like, oh yeah, this is not a happy place. It's a very effective, again, storytelling method that I've always talked about. I have a question. Go on. Tell me more about Lys. Well, I'm killing Lys under the spell. Why do you have antlers? Why do you have antlers? Have you laid your eyes upon your reflection? I have antlers too. You do, an effective Lys spell. No, I'm good. I can't kill him, right? I can't kill him. But we do have a lot of cool things here. Not again, don't worry. The bot oil up is actually on a timer every 45 minutes or so. Who the heck? You're the smith? Good day, Mr. Haddon. It is indeed me, Haddon the Smith, at your service. You be so kind as to take a look at my weapon? You come to a Saharulian smith and ask him to take a look at your weapon. Do you not deal with weapons? Oh, I do, but my specialty is not steel, but rather flesh. I do not improve your weapon, but instead, I improve your very body. That's what my personal trainer says. And then I'm still just as unfit as I was before. So, is that a me problem? That's a them problem. Then, would you be so kind as to do that? I currently do not have the materials required. What do you require? Bring me a strong emotion. Something like hatred or love, along with the right coin. I shall make your body better and stronger. You talk of emotions as if they're physical things. They are. Here in Saharul, at least. I shall see what I can do. I'll be waiting for you here. Not that I can get out of the house in my current state, anyway. I like that. It's a very interesting concept. It kind of reminds me of, God, there's this one thing, like a long time ago that I played that had this idea of, like, emotions being much more tangible. Which I always thought was a very cool concept, because, like, the way that emotions are now, like, I feel like we're bereft of emotions, most people, right? So to see that angle taken, it's very fascinating. See, look, why don't you oil up just like that, chatter chat, huh? You could all oil up together. I didn't mean to go down. Where should I go? Up. Who are you? Good day, sir. Good day, brother. What brings you here? It's a miner. I need to get through this tunnel. The door is locked, brother. The key is with the boss. And where is said boss? Down in the caves of Life Crystal. If you're in a hurry, brother, you can go look for him there. I suppose I'll go then. See you soon, brother. I like how he says it. He calls me brother. It makes me feel good, but at the same time, it makes me feel like bad too. Are you good? Oh, you're evil. Oh, shoot. Oh! The way the combat is, you have to be very, very careful not to swing for too long. I think if you're stuck swinging for too long, then you can't move, right? Because it's like, it's very much that like Souls-like paradigm of you can move and you can act very, very often, sure, but you leave yourself open to like a retribution, right? Which is so you need to be mindful of like how many times you like do so. But you can cancel out of it. I just don't do so. I'm just really bad at it. Oh god. Oh no. Oh boy. I didn't mean to go down here. Huh. Oh! I don't know why that scared me, sorry. Oh god. Avoid all the traps. Don't worry. I'm trying to find secret walls. I will say, it's not against your game. I don't know why the industry has trended towards secret walls that you have to run into to find. What is this game anyway? It's a Metroidvania. It's a Metroidvania that I've been asked to play. It's also a demo of a full game, so it's like there's still a lot that they're building up to, like towards you. But the way it is now, it feels like a very, very much darker Hollow Knight, which is kind of interesting because Hollow Knight is like a very, very dark game, right? But without the complexity of the combat, with the very, very interesting, like complex moves. Maybe not yet. Oh, I'm dead. I can't move. I got sucked. I got absolutely sucked. That thing blasted me for like 5 minutes. Okay, it's fine, it's fine, it's fine. But it feels like the way that the game is, there's complex encounters. But the combat for you feels simplistic, at least for now, right? Again, it's a demo, but at least for now, it feels like a lot of the focus is on trying to make it through without dying to some degree. Which is interesting. But you can see that they have the framework down for what could be a very, very like complex game. Because even that one monster had a lot of very interesting complex moves. Besides the blasting me in the face part. That thing just like hurt. Over. Wait, we can ask you to play games? Damn. I actually do look at suggestions very, very often. Most suggestions on the channel, actually. Also, maybe one thing that could be done is slightly lower sound effects. There's something about the way it's very, very loud. But I actually do look at most suggestions that I get. Whether you're a developer of them or you just happen to like want me to play a certain game, I'll look at them. And then I'll decide if I want to play them or not, right? I just really like Metroidvania, so I was willing to give this a shot. And honestly, it's actually pretty good. Again, for like an early demo of somebody's like attempt at making something, this is pretty good. What? Oh, it's an infinite loop. You ever played one of those weird-looking games that Grumpy Megane or Nagi posted? Well, so those are on my list, actually, to some degree. But it's also kind of like complicated because like as good as those suggestions are, the key is whether or not I would want to play it, right? Because whether or not it's like weird, that's not really the reason why I play games. I play games because I think I would enjoy them. So it's like, while some of them get on the list, a lot of them also kind of don't too. Because like, there was one that I think specifically one of those chatters suggested, which was like a point and click. And I usually hate point and clicks. So it, you know, while I saw it and it was cool, and while I said that y'all should like try it, I also recognize that it wasn't for like me. Even the games that I post, actually, very often I'll post about games inside the Discord channel that may come out. but that aren't for me. But I know that they're for somebody, right? Like, it's a great game and it deserves attention, but it's not a game for me. And that's fine too. It's just a reality that, like, you'll never get to a point where you see me play things just to play them, but rather because I enjoy them. So it has to be kind of a mix of both. Also, maybe there should be a cooldown for this. This is really strong. The dash being 0 cooldown is very, very strong. It's like really good. Well, I guess the cooldown is that you can't do damage at the same time, so, and it's like a timing thing to like cancel it. But yeah, don't worry, chat. At least some of those games did make it to the Halloween list. 1 or 2, I think. But for the most part, there's a lot of games that, like, we need to finish off first. Like, we have a lot of games to, like, play, so things will slowly happen. But I like this game so far. It's actually a very interesting take on it. I will say it's very funny how immediately powerful my ability to run is. It feels a bit strong with how quickly you can move. Finishing games is a myth. You say that, but I've actually finished a fair amount of games. It's just you're never really around to like see that. Like, the problem is that you specifically, chatter, are never around to like see it. Because the reality is that most of you have like a very different timeline, right? Or like a time zone. So thank God I dodged it. Plus, a lot of games that we play here aren't really meant to be finished. Like, there's a few that are meant to be finished, but for the most part, we play a lot of games that are just kind of like meant to be experienced in like some way, if that makes sense. Huh. Arceus Ring of the Fallen Colossus. The might of the ring strengthens your attacks. You may also channel the power of the ring to a single devastating blow that can break certain walls by holding and releasing the right click button when your attack is charged. Yeah, see that? Now we get some very interesting moves. You go away for 5 minutes, you will come back, stick finish 3 games. Okay, true. It's not gonna be in like 5 minutes. Finishing is a social construct. Okay, can we not say finishing is a social construct? Then people are gonna think that this is a Zoin channel, guys. We can't have that. Oh yeah, here we go. So now we get more comic stuff. Oh, more gems. But yeah, you can I always tell chat this. You're allowed to suggest games. It just doesn't mean that it'll automatically be on the list because it's weird, right? It's not what you think my content is. I think a lot of people tend to have this idea of my like content of like it's always weird stuff, but no, my content is usually just whatever I want to like play and like try out. Bamboozled once again. Oh, ooh. I'm gonna die to these. Doesn't mean I don't appreciate it. Just means that we'll play things as we get there. I didn't want to go up. Go. I could buy something, actually. Hey, you. Only if you are what? Only if you're up for sale. Trying to woo me, are you not? Perhaps I'll be up for sale in the future, so keep coming back. Well, that's good enough. I don't know if I want to buy a person. Yes. 69 coins. That's actually perfect. Strengthens melee attacks. Good. We'll go even faster. I think we finished a fair number of games this year, right? I think we did a lot actually this year. I think the important part is that if you're still focused on like the number of games finished, then I think you miss out on the real content. The real content is whatever I think of in the moment, right? Oh yeah, here we go. We finally see what's behind this wall. I really enjoy the map. There's a boss room. I guarantee you left is a boss room. Maybe it's not. Maybe it's not a boss room. Oh god, oh god. Maybe the game is supposed to have a very fast dash. Oh, that's a lot of damage. You guess you've never missed out. Well, chat, it's, but you would have. You would have. In the future, you will. So be sure to like and subscribe. Otherwise, you're gonna miss all the content that we have here. Huh. I will say the way that you like charge your attack, because you can't do it in midair, and when you land, there's like a single frame where you can't do anything, so your input gets like lost. See that? If I click here, oh here, if I click there, okay, well now it works, but sometimes it gets lost, like there. Oh. I meant to dodge that. I actually meant to dodge that. That was I see why they recommended controller. It is hard to play these games on the keyboard. It is hard. Honey, I'm home. Who are you? Kidding! Kidding! Oh no. Oh no, not again! I like the way that my character grunts the entire time. Also, I really do enjoy the way that the charge stack has like a perfect timing thing. Okay, I need to stop charging. I need to stop charging. I'm dead. It's just like a Metroid. Every time in like Metroid, the way that I play Metroid is as soon as I get the charge beam, I try my best to do like a screw attack, or like the shit screw attack, where you hold it and you charge and you jump. Maybe it's not the perfect charge; it just feels like it, but it's not actually. There. Okay, now I get how to use it. Now I understand. Oh no, he played me. Did you see that? There's actually complex like combat mechanics here, and like when you have these like certain restrictions on like how you do things, it makes you think more about how you would do these moves. It's a surprisingly very complex game. It's a screw you attack. I mean, it basically is, yeah. Hey, that's the boss. Oh, that's terrifying. Abomination of flesh and crystal. Oh, ow. I know it's funny that I keep trying to charge attack, but I can't stop doing it. There's something about charge attacks that feels satisfying. Oh. Wait, you've seen that mob somewhere. From inside. It is kind of an inside character, yeah. I also like the UI elements. A lot of the UI elements sort of like tell you when something's going to like happen. The animation's very clear of when the things happen. I'm just really bad at dodging things. But it's very clear when you're gonna get hit. Like very clear. I just like that. I just never really bother to like dodge it. You don't like it. Sounds like someone who's choking and trying to like breathe. That's the point. It's supposed to sound terrifying. Because again, it's why I actually like what they're trying to like do. It's why I found the Smith to be a very cool character. The way that the character is like, they're here to mold emotions, which I really enjoy. That's a cool concept. To graft the human body into something different from emotions. It feels a lot like the body grafting boss in Elden Ring. How he has like a bunch of like different body parts on him. I will say, the charge attack doesn't seem worth it because it doesn't do as much damage. Oh! Oh, Abomination Silence. That sounds kind of evil. Poor souls. Oh? This corpse has a key on it. Takes the key / me takes the key. I do like this. It's just funny. Sorry, it's just funny. I know this is like a demo, so like that's a placeholder, right? It's just funny that they do like / me takes a key. How he opens the door near the entrance of the caves. Oh, he's dead. But they did a good job. I actually think this is a very interesting and compelling experience. And it's only going to get better from here, right? I think, especially if they add more and more ways for you to like play the game, and they give you more like things to like do, and there's more like complexity in like things. I think they've nailed the enemy complexity very well. Like to the point where it's like I feel like you're actually playing a fairly difficult game. Why a placeholder? Why some games do it like that? That is true. That is true. That is true. It could be that too. I guess I'm just used to like, maybe now the standards have like changed in my mind, right? I'm so used to either having like an animation or like you just having like a dialogue, like a pop-up that just says like obtain key or something. Like a kind of like Momodora, where you go like, because in like, well, I mean, I guess Momodora is not really a good. Yeah, I guess it happens in Momodora too, actually. But sometimes in like, say in Momodora or something, or like in Metroids, you know, you get the thing and it pops out. It's like do 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 do, and it's like you've got penis. You know what I mean? Like, I looked around the caves. Did you find the boss? I found his corpse. He was killed by some monster. Fortunately, the key was still on him. Laughs. The bastard's dead. That's wonderful news, brother. This is you. Chat, this is all of you. This is all of you in the Factorio server looking at me. When you see me die in the server, you're like, whoa, he's dead! Give me that key. I'll open that door for you. You know how big the team is, but animations like that would be too time-consuming to actually be worth it. That's also a fair point. Yeah, if it's a smaller team, yeah. Aren't you sad about your boss dying? No, of course not. Aldrich, he's a victim of capitalism. Of course he's not sad. Not really. He was a fucker who treated us like shit. Also, since I'm the senior here, I'll become the new boss. Good for you, I guess. Thanks, be safe, brother. He was a fucker. That's how chat feels about me. I go into the server and they're like, oh boy, he's here to micromanage us again. Godot? You reached the end of the demo. I hope that you have enjoyed it. In this room are all the credits, and at the end of it lies a statue which will allow you to join the Discord server of the game. If you'd like better about the development of Saharul, be sure to join the server. Love, the dev's name, Velociros. Again, I pinned a link to the game, so please do check it out. It's a fascinating game, right? I think they have a very, very interesting and like very, very solid baseline that I think is only going to get better from here, right? And just the enemy design alone shows to me that they're thinking a lot about the gameplay. Like, they're thinking a lot about how to make these encounters interesting, right? Because, like, just the second enemy of the game alone, right? The monster that can summon those, like, small dudes that explode on you, or the laser beam and, like, stuff. You have to really think about how to tackle those in encounters without dying, right? And there's enough polish in the combat that it feels compelling to, like, play, to, like, do stuff in. Especially because it gives you infinite dashes, so it gets a lot easier. But even with that, because it's like the Dark Souls formula of like you can't move while you attack, and you need to dash out of it. There's a bit of a skill gap here, right? Where you could attack fast, but you need to be like really, really good at chaining it. There's obviously some like work to be done, right? It's nothing's perfect, but you can't let good be the enemy, perfect be the enemy of like good. And it feels like it's a really good experience, right? I do kind of wish that the charge attack was at least slightly more worth it, but from what they're building here, I enjoy what they're trying to go for. And I enjoy the little tidbits that we got about the world especially. And I really, really enjoy the concepts that they're playing with here. And because again, a smith that uses your emotions to build onto your body, that's a cool concept. And I kind of can't wait to see what they go for here, because it's actually very interesting. So thank you again, Velociros. Posted a link to their itch.io as well as the game. They had quite a few games under their belt actually, so please do check out all of them. Because I was reading the descriptions of like some of their older games too, and I was like, they all seem very interesting. Like this developer seems to have like a very specific, I guess like style that they're going for. Not just in terms of the art, but also in terms of like the way that they want to tell these stories, these concepts that they use. It's sort of like, it doesn't feel like it's their first time playing with this idea of like body horror, right? Of like things changing, of like things being like broken down and sort of being rebuilt. It's not their first time, I guess, playing around with like a very diverse set of mechanics too. So it's very interesting. You can see here all the credits too. Sound effects by freesound.org. Thank you. Another person who knows about that wonderful site. It's a great site. Phenomenal music by Damien Winters. I agree. Special thanks. Buying Assets. Angelo Dev, which they actually followed us recently. So thanks for that. But I really do enjoy this. I'll join the Discord later. I don't want to open this yet because that's a shame. Listen, I'll join later. But thanks for watching. This is Saharul. Thank you again for watching me. I actually really enjoyed what you're doing. Please do keep it up, and I can't wait to see what the final product will be like. And I'm sorry for subjecting you to my content, and I don't know why you watch me. But again, when you email me and you say that you enjoy my content, that's funny to me because I think I'm more abusive to chat than you would realize. And so if you're here watching me live, I'm sorry that you have to see the real side of me. But I really enjoy your game, so please keep it up, and I can't wait to see what you do next.